comes apart, you're going to have a much better chance of storing it, so it comes apart in two halves. Rubber grips, drip rings, so as you're paddling, so the way these guys work is they're collapsible. What's nice is the wheels will come off, so you can put them in your kayak. But what you do is you just put it on the ground. This one has a little kickstand on it, so it stays up. Now I'm just going to lift the kayak. Set it onto the kayak yard. There we go. So I just come around the other side. You can pull it or push it. I usually like to push it because I have the kayak in front of me. And it takes the majority of the weight of the kayak.
And show you how easy it is to do. There's a lot of people that misconceptions that this is an extremely difficult sport. It's not. You have relatively good balance. It's very easy to get used to. So Aaron's going to do, we're going to start out with the kneeling on the board. We're going to show you a couple ways to get on and off that. The easiest is to start out kneeling on the board, and you want to push away from the dock, because one thing that happens if you're standing up on the board and if you fall, you want to land in the water. You don't want to land on the dock.
Design, what new for this year is we have two brand new kids kayaks. So last year was kind of the year of the stand-up paddleboard, where we have two of those models. We couldn't make them fast enough that last year. So this year we took the focus on the family, and we did a kids kayak. So right here we have something called the Guppy. So we're looking at about a 9-foot boat. It's a nice design where the kids are going to be able to handle it quite well, but it has things like towing cords. It has a leash for their paddle. It has a nice simple design and extremely tough, durable. You never wear them out.
I'm Mike from Badger Paddles, and this is our new redesigned Badger Tripper. Basically what we've done here is we've taken two of our more popular paddles, the Badger Tripper and the Badger Paw, which were both otter tail shapes, and blended the best attributes of both paddles together. So, and in my opinion, I've come up with a paddle that's a little smoother pulling through the water than either of them, has the right amount of surface area. So our Sliver's been a popular paddle from the beginning, and we did make a minor change to that. We've added just about 1 inch to 1.5 inches. They're all handmade, so I say 1 inch to 1.5 inches because each one's going to turn out a little bit differently. But we've just added a little bit more depth to the paddle, so it's a little longer in the blade. So people who like to use it as a solo paddle are a little happier. We still offer the option of taking the slightly shorter blade if you want to order it that way, but people tend to want a good overall paddle that's great for solo when they buy this paddle, and this one just gives you a little more depth in the water, making it a little more of a solo paddle.
Hello, it's Bill Swift from Swift Canoe, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit about some of the unique innovations we have for 2013. Perhaps the biggest one is we have refined our Flax Fusion laminate this year and really enhanced its durability. Now, this material is very unique. We're familiar with flaxseed. The fibers in the flax fabric are actually the fibers from the stalk of a flax plant. And there's been a process to refine it, and we're now weaving it, and we're putting it in our Kevlar Fusion laminate. It's got a lot of durability. When you combine it with our carbon Kevlar trim, or our cherry trim, we get a very beautiful finish. And we're using a new eco resin with it, so it makes it a little bit greener, so to speak. We're also offering, with our carbon Kevlar trim, 3 different Barracuda finishes this year. There's the sage green, the silver Barracuda, and then the golden Barracuda. Now the carbon Kevlar trim, we've also come up with a new weave pattern that has a higher concentration of Kevlar in it, so it's a unique new pattern. People have been very impressed with the fine finish that we have on this, in which the gunnel of the boat and the hull of the boat are fused together as one structural piece. We have a new model coming out this year, which is similar to the Prospector, but it's a little bit sleeker and has a little bit lower cut. It's a 17-foot boat that some folks at Camp Keewaydin on Lake Tamagami have developed. It's called the Chico, and we'll have that available May this year. We have quite a few innovations with our kayaks for this year. One of the most significant ones is that we've taken our popular Barracuda cloth and we've developed a infusion process to build the decks out of it as well as the hulls. So these boats now you can get with the lovely deck color in the sage green, also the silver Barracuda, and the golden Barracuda. They look very unique. We also have expanded upon our popular Saranac line in two new boats that we have this year, the Saranac 14 and Saranac 14 LE, in which we redesigned the decks with the flush mount hatches and put some unique features in the back end of the boat. We've taken the same popular hull shape, so that all the Saranacs now have the composite hatches that are flush mount. The hatches themselves, we deepen the channels, so when you take the hatch up, you literally got to pop it and you feel the air come out. So it's got a very snug fit. No hatch is 100% watertight, but these come pretty close to it. They're also very large openings, so it's very easy to put gear in and take it out. Very easy to snap back on again. We also have two new colors that we experimented with last year, apple green and crepe. And both of these colors are standard now. On our carbon kayaks, you can also get the hatches with a clear carbon finish. We've done some refinements to our popular pack boats this year, and in particular, the seating system has had a bunch of enhancements. One of the most significant is that it's fold down now, so while you're transporting your boat, you just snap the clip down and it holds it in place nicely. When you want to use it, just snap it to the lower clip and pull it right out. Now, we have adjustable lumbar support, so everyone's back wants this in a little bit different place, and you can put it where it feels best for you. We also have refined our sliding seat, so if you're traveling with a dog, a small child, or some gear, you can easily adjust where the seat is in the boat to suit your particular needs, and then it locks in place very nicely. You can also, there's some pins on it, so you can also pop it out very easily, where you pull the pins, slide the seat right out, so when you're doing the long portage, it makes it a little bit easier. Now we're also building the pack boats this year in our lovely Barracuda finishes. So in the golden Barracuda, the sage green Barracuda, and then the silver Barracuda. And as well, we're doing them in our very eco-friendly flax fusion laminate. And a pack 13.6 with a flax fusion finish, Très magnifique.